Welcome to 5.2 AA, SSS, and SAS Similarity. So we're going to start with just naming the postulates. The AA similarity postulate states that if two angles of one triangle are congruent to two angles of the other triangle, then the triangles are automatically similar. SSS similarity states that if the corresponding side lengths are proportional, then the triangles are similar. And the last one is if two sides are proportional and the included angles are congruent, then the triangles are similar. So let's see this in action. The first one, CDE and KGH, we know that one of the angles are congruent, right? Angle D is congruent to angle G. And then if we found angle K or angle E, we would know that angle K is 26. We would know that angle E is 64. But the idea is that angle C and angle K are congruent, so we know in fact these two triangles are similar. CDE is similar to triangle KGH by AA. The next one, if we have angle ABE and angle ACD are congruent, 52 degrees, we know that angle A is reflexive, so that it's also congruent in both triangles. So the triangles are congruent again by AA. And the next one, SVR and UVT are congruent because we have vertical angles at SVR and TVU. But we also have angle R and angle T congruent by alternate interior, as well as angle U and angle S. So those are similar by AA as well. Here are which one is similar to ABC. So which triangle is similar to triangle ABC? Well, ABC is 8, 12, 16, and we're going to match them according to color, but the idea is according to the size of the triangle. We're going to write ratios to see if they match. The idea is that the smallest in the middle one, 6, is to 8. So that's 3 over 4. Then we check the green one, the medium. 9 is to 12, that's also 3 to 4. And then finally we check the blue one, which is the large one, 12 to 16, that's also 3 to 4. Then we're going to check to see if JHG is similar. So we check the small one, 8 is to 8, that's 1. The green, 10 to 12, that is 5, 6, which is not 1, so that one is not similar to triangle ABC. So I know for a fact that DEF is similar to ABC. Okay. Example 3 here, we're just trying to match the correct parts and create a proportion. Now, there is too much information. We're just looking for pieces that actually help us solve the equation. So I know I want to do x minus 1, which is BC, and BC matches EF, which is 18. So I know x minus 1 over 18 is in my proportion. Then I can pick the other set. So I could do 8 over 3 times x plus 1, or I could do 4 over 12. And I'm going to choose the one without the variables in it just to make life a little bit easier. So here, I got a simple proportion, 4 over 12 equals x minus 1 over 18, and I cross multiply and then distribute the 12, and then add 12 and divide by 12. And we get that x is 7. Okay. Here are the two triangles in the picture similar. Well, first off, we got a pair of 53 degree angles, angle F and angle A. Then we got to check to see if the ratios of the sides that create that angle are the same. So one pair of sides is 10 over 15, which simplifies down to 2/3. And then the other set is 6 over 9, which also simplifies down to 2/3. You could do it the other way. 9 over 6 is 3/2. Okay, so they are the same, so I can say they are in fact similar by SAS. Okay, and then finally, determine whether the two triangles are similar. So here we have a pair of congruent angles, that's angle R and angle N. Then we check to see if the ratios are the same. 18 over 24 and 21 over 28 simplify down to 3/4, so they are in fact similar by SAS. On the right here, we have 3 pairs of sides. Now we have to make sure we match the correct sides together. On the smallest triangle, our smallest side is 9. On the bigger triangle, our smallest side is 12. So we have 9 over 12, right? 3/4. Then our medium is 12 in the small one, and it is 16 in the big one. That is also 3/4. And then finally 15 over 20, and that is also 3/4. Of course, you can write these in reverse with the reciprocals, 4/3. So we have, we also have a pair of angles because that is a linear pair creating straight 90 and 90. So we could say this is SAS or SSS. And that is all there is to AA, SAS, and SSS similarity.